everyone! Welcome to this special sneak peek. I'm Ginger Z, and I'm thrilled to have you join me as we embark on a fascinating journey into the world of winter weather forecasting. And even though it's June 2025 and the sun is shining bright, winter is always on a meteorologist's mind. It might seem far off, but the groundwork for winter weather patterns is being laid right now. We're already analyzing patterns, scrutinizing data, to get a first glimpse, a very early peek, of what the 2025 to 2026 winter might bring. We're looking at long-range indicators and historical trends to try and piece together the puzzle. Will it be a snowy wonderland, a winter of epic proportions, or a milder season with less snow and more moderate temperatures? That's the big question, the one we're all trying to answer. Predicting snowfall months ahead is a complex puzzle with countless variables and interconnected systems, but that's what makes it exciting. It's a challenge that pushes us to the limits of our scientific understanding. Today, I'll take you inside the science of winter forecasting, revealing some of the tools and techniques we use, and why snow matters so much, not just for winter fun, but for our ecosystems and water resources. We'll look back at some unforgettable winters, some truly historic storms, to see what history can teach us about the patterns and forces that shape our winter weather. Then, I'll break down the major weather players, the key atmospheric drivers like La Niña with its cooling effects in the Pacific, El Niño, its warmer counterpart, and the Arctic Oscillation that can send frigid air southward, that will shape this winter and influence temperatures and precipitation patterns across the globe. And of course, I'll share our very early, preliminary regional snowfall outlooks across the US, giving you a sense of what different areas might expect. Climate change is adding new twists, making predictions even more challenging. So we'll touch on that too, exploring how it's impacting winter weather patterns. Grab a warm drink, get comfortable, and let's dive into the snowy possibilities ahead. It's going to be an exciting ride. Snow isn't just a picturesque backdrop for winter fun and recreational activities. It's easy to get caught up in the beauty of a snow-covered landscape, the thrill of skiing down a mountain, or the joy of a snowball fight. But beyond the fun and games, snow plays a far more critical role in the grand scheme of things. It's a vital part of our world, influencing everything from the health of our ecosystems to the availability of our drinking water. The presence or absence of snow can have profound consequences, impacting not only the environment but also our economies and lifestyles. It's a global phenomenon with local impacts, and understanding its importance is crucial. For nature, snow acts as a protective blanket, shielding the delicate ecosystems beneath from the harsh realities of winter. This insulating layer is essential for the survival of countless species. It's insulating plant roots, preventing them from freezing solid and ensuring their survival until the warmer days of spring arrive. Without this protection, many plants would simply not be able to survive the winter months. And it's also insulating hibernating animals, providing them with a cozy and safe haven during their long winter sleep. The snowpack helps to maintain a stable temperature in their dens, allowing them to conserve energy and survive until food becomes available again in the spring. When spring comes, melting snow slowly releases water, a gradual process that is far more beneficial than a sudden deluge. This slow release allows the water to be absorbed into the ground, replenishing vital resources. Replenishing rivers, lakes, and aquifers, ensuring a steady supply of fresh water throughout the year. This is particularly important in regions that rely heavily on snowmelt for their water needs. This meltwater is crucial for drinking water, providing a clean and reliable source for communities around the world. Many cities and towns depend on snowmelt as their primary source of potable water, and agriculture, especially in the West, where irrigation is essential for growing crops in arid and semi-arid regions. Without snowmelt, many farms would struggle to produce the food we rely on. Many ecosystems depend entirely on seasonal snowmelt, relying on the consistent flow of water to support a diverse range of plant and animal life. These ecosystems are finely tuned to the rhythms of the seasons, and changes in snowpack can have cascading effects throughout the food web. For people, snowmelt is a lifeline, a vital resource that sustains communities and economies. It's not just about having enough water to drink, it's about ensuring the health and well-being of entire regions. Millions rely on it for water, using it for everything from household needs to industrial processes. The availability of snowmelt directly impacts the quality of life for countless individuals, and farmers need it for crops, ensuring a stable food supply for the nation and the world. The success of agricultural operations in many regions is directly tied to the amount of snow that falls each winter. Snow also fuels a huge winter sports industry, providing opportunities for recreation and tourism that generate billions of dollars each year. Skiing, snowboarding, and other winter activities are a major draw for visitors from around the world, supporting jobs and local economies, creating a vibrant and thriving winter culture in many mountain communities. These communities depend on the influx of tourists who come to enjoy the snow. The economic impact of a snowy winter can be immense, boosting revenue for businesses and creating employment opportunities for local residents. A good snow year can make all the difference for these communities. From ski resorts to small businesses, the entire economy of a region can be affected by the amount of snowfall it receives. Restaurants, hotels, and retail shops all benefit from the increased tourism that comes with a snowy winter. Snow influences our climate too, playing a critical role in regulating global temperatures and weather patterns. It's a key component of the Earth's climate system. The bright white surface reflects sunlight, a phenomenon known as albedo, which helps to bounce solar radiation back into space. This process is essential for keeping the planet cool, helping keep the planet cooler by preventing the absorption of solar energy. The more snow cover there is, the more sunlight is reflected, and the cooler the planet remains. Less snow means more sunlight is absorbed by the Earth's surface, leading to increased temperatures and a host of other environmental problems. This is a positive feedback loop that can accelerate climate change, which can contribute to warming, further reducing snow cover, and exacerbating the effects of climate change. It's a vicious cycle that we need to break. So the amount of snow each winter affects not just our weather, influencing temperature, precipitation, and wind patterns. It's a key driver of regional and global climate. But the Earth's energy balance, playing a crucial role in regulating the flow of energy into and out of the planet's atmosphere. This balance is essential for maintaining a stable climate. It's a delicate system, with countless interconnected components working together to maintain a stable and habitable environment. Any disruption to this system can have far-reaching consequences, and snow is a key player, a vital element that helps to keep the entire system in balance. Its presence or absence can have a profound impact on the health of our planet. That's why we watch it so closely, using sophisticated tools and techniques to monitor snowpack levels and track changes over time. This data is essential for understanding the impacts of climate change and developing strategies to mitigate its effects. Snowfall is far more than just pretty flakes, a beautiful and enchanting phenomenon that captivates our senses. It's easy to get lost in the wonder of a snow-covered landscape. It's essential to life, a critical resource that sustains ecosystems, economies, and communities around the world. Understanding the importance of snow is crucial for ensuring a sustainable future. To predict the future, we look to the past. Our weather history is full of epic snows and mild surprises. Some winters, like 1995 to 96 in the Northeast, brought record-breaking snow and shut down cities. The blizzard of '78 in the Ohio Valley and Great Lakes was legendary for its intensity. These events often line up with strong El Niño, La Niña, or Arctic oscillation phases. On the flip side, some years brought little snow, raising concerns for water supplies and ski resorts. A strong El Niño can mean less snow for the Northwest, but more for the South. These variations are part of our natural climate cycles. Studying past winters helps us spot the signals for what might come next. It's like using an old playbook to anticipate the next move. History is our best teacher for winter's wild cards. As we gear up for the winter season, a question often arises. What truly drives the weather we experience during these colder months? What are the forces behind the fluctuating temperatures, the snowfall, and the overall winter climate? The answer lies in the complex interplay of several key climate drivers. Three big players stand out in this atmospheric game. ENSO, more formally known as the El Niño Southern Oscillation, the Arctic Oscillation, often abbreviated as AO, and the Pacific Decadal Oscillation, or PDO. These aren't just abstract concepts, they are powerful forces that shape our winter weather patterns. Let's start with ENSO, El Niño and La Niña, two opposite phases of a recurring climate pattern across the tropical Pacific. ENSO refers to these Pacific Ocean temperature swings that ripple across global weather, influencing everything from rainfall patterns to temperature anomalies thousands of miles away. It's a critical factor in understanding seasonal climate variations. El Niño, the warm phase of ENSO, usually brings wetter, cooler conditions to the south, particularly the southeastern United States. This can mean increased rainfall and even flooding in some areas. Conversely, El Niño often leads to drier, warmer weather to the north, impacting states from the Pacific Northwest to the Great Lakes region. These areas might experience milder temperatures and reduced snowfall. La Niña, the cool phase, flips the script, essentially reversing many of the typical El Niño impacts. During La Niña, we often see colder, snowier conditions in the northwest and northern plains, increasing the chances of blizzards and prolonged cold spells. At the same time, La Niña tends to bring warmer and drier conditions to the south, increasing the risk of drought and wildfires. Given the significant influence of ENSO, we're watching the Pacific closely, using satellite data and ocean buoys to see which phase will dominate this winter and how it might affect regional weather patterns. Shifting our focus northward, the Arctic Oscillation, AO, plays a crucial role in dictating winter weather, particularly across North America and Europe. The Arctic Oscillation is all about pressure differences between the Arctic and mid-latitudes. It essentially governs how tightly cold air is contained within the Arctic region. A positive AO keeps cold air locked up north. The jet stream tends to be strong and stable, preventing frigid Arctic air from plunging southward. Conversely, a negative AO lets it spill south, bringing cold snaps and snow to lower latitudes. This occurs when the jet stream weakens and becomes more wavy, allowing Arctic air masses to penetrate further south than usual. The AO can change quickly, sometimes within a matter of days or weeks, making it a wild card in winter weather forecasting. Its rapid fluctuations can lead to unexpected shifts in temperature and precipitation. Finally, the Pacific Decadal Oscillation, PDO, is a slower, decades-long pattern of sea surface temperature variations in the North Pacific Ocean. While the PDO's direct impacts are subtle, it can amplify ENSO effects, influencing the overall intensity and duration of El Niño and La Niña events. A warm PDO boosts El Niño impacts, potentially leading to even warmer and drier conditions in the north and wetter conditions in the south during an El Niño year. Conversely, a cool PDO strengthens La Niña's influence, potentially resulting in colder and snowier conditions in the northwest and drier conditions in the south during a La Niña year. The interplay of these patterns, ENSO, AO, and PDO, creates each winter's unique fingerprint, determining the specific temperature and precipitation patterns we experience across different regions. Therefore, understanding their trends, monitoring their interactions, and analyzing their potential impacts is crucial for generating accurate and reliable long-range forecasts. These are the main conductors of our winter weather orchestra, each playing a vital role in shaping the seasonal climate we experience. Let's get specific. What about the Northeast and Midwest? Early signals suggest a possible La Niña, which can mean a more active storm track up the East Coast and colder, snowier conditions for the upper Midwest and Great Lakes. The Northeast snow often depends on nor'easters and the position of the jet stream. The Midwest is a battleground for Arctic and southern air, leading to heavy lake-effect snow. If La Niña and a negative AO line up, expect a more traditional snowy winter with several impactful storms. But patterns can shift, so stay tuned for updates as winter approaches. Now, the West, where snowpack is everything. The Pacific Northwest and Northern Rockies often see above-average snow in La Niña years, which is great news for water supplies. The strength of La Niña and the PDO will shape how much snow falls and where. Valley areas may see more mixed precipitation, but mountain snowpack is the main concern. The Rockies snow feeds rivers and supports millions downstream. Southern Rockies and California can be trickier. La Niña often means drier conditions, but a southerly storm track can still bring big snows to the Sierra. Overall, early signs point to a beneficial snowy season for the northern mountains. The West's winter story is all about the snow in the high country. What's in store for the South? La Niña usually means warmer, drier conditions and less widespread snow. But winter weather here is all about timing. If cold air and Gulf moisture meet, surprise snow or ice can happen. Higher elevations like the southern Appalachians have the best shot at snow. Major snow events are less likely, but never say never. Localized storms can still bring wintry surprises. Stay alert to short-term forecasts as conditions can change fast. Snow shapes our lives in big ways beyond just beauty. Heavy snow can snarl travel close roads and disrupt daily routines. Accurate forecasts help keep us safe and moving. Snowpack is crucial for water-healthy reservoirs, mean water for drinking, farming, and power. Too little snow can lead to shortages, too much to flooding. For farmers, snow protects winter crops and provides spring moisture, but timing is everything. The ripple effects of snow reach far beyond winter, impacting food, water, and energy. That's why we track it so closely. Climate change is the wild card in every forecast now. Warmer air holds more moisture, so when it's cold enough, we can get heavier snowfalls, but also more rain where snow once fell. This means more volatility, mild spells, then sudden blizzards. Past patterns aren't always reliable guides anymore. Staying informed is key. Long-range outlooks give a general idea, but short-term updates matter most. Be winter ready, follow forecasts, prep your home and car, and have emergency supplies on hand. Even if the seasonal outlook is mild, one big storm can change everything. The best strategy? Be prepared for anything. Winter is always full of surprises. Thanks for joining me. Here's to a safe, snowy season ahead.